And, all right, getting ready for the blog here. IdiOtBlog 267 is coming to you. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Did you guys hear that? Was that loud? Man, that was loud. This is a new format, so I gotta get the kinks out. Let me hit play here again. Okay, I see what's going on. We can fix that pretty quickly here. Perfect. Go back to the beginning. Restart number 3. I think that should be right. All right. Sound any better for you guys? All right. Let's see what we get when we do it this time. Let's start the blog. Welcome to IdiOtBlog 267. I am your host, Idiot Burns. What the hell are you guys up to? Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as I like to say. Doesn't matter where you are on the globe. We're listening to one artist today, one specific artist, who I get a kick out of this artist because he's a lot like me. So when I hear stuff, I'm like, I swear I might have played something like that before. It's really cool. Unlike me, I have a history of recording my music and making songs, writing full songs, stemming all the way back to when I was 17 years old. Andrew Shirley, the featured artist, he said to me the other day, he actually just was doing improvisational and not really making completed songs or working his part into his songs. He was doing a different thing with his guitar. More recently, the last year, he said he's been loving making full songs on BandLab, the BandLab app, where I met him. He is a pretty cool guy to talk to. He has donated to me. He sent me $30 one time when I was having a hard time and I was all out of weed. And cool thing was, that was right around 4th of July. Some of the money went to some dab. Some of the money went to some fireworks. And so I was really super thankful. And that just solidified the bond that me and Andrew Shirley had. Now, let me tell you a little bit about him. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I will tell you that he has a bit of tragedy in his background, and he's putting that into the music. Secondly, he has a business that he does online where he makes wedding rings out of burls and knots from wood. He uses rhododendron, I found out more recently, and all kinds of burl wood that people might choose to have a wedding ring made. This side, a wedding ring made out of. Mine's silicone, but wooden wedding rings are way cool. So Andrew Shirley's side gig for making money, his income comes from making these rings. I can add a link in the description so you guys can go check that out, which I will do when I post this repost this on YouTube. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/IdiotBurns. So you can go find me there. These are reposted there. And I want to talk now a little bit about this track. The solo work is all Andrew Shirley. But on the app, BandLab, you're allowed to use up to 12 different tracks to record in-app. And these tracks have faders and panning and a bunch of effects, hundreds of effects you can put on them. Now, this song, the drums and all that stuff, was written by a guy named Jason Jacobs. You can find him at BandLab at bandlab.com/Mr. Cemetery. He made the song. All the solos were added by Andrew Shirley, which you can find at bandlab.com/Andy Guitar Pants. So you got Mr. Cemetery and Andy Guitar Pants. Now, this is in a band, which means you can have like 20, 30 people in a band, right? And they all can see the projects you're making, the little saved files with the tracks in them. They can see all those projects, and they can go in and add stuff to those. And then you can decide to publish them, or they can publish them, or everybody in the band can publish this track in their own way if they want. And then if you lay down bass, somebody else can come in later, take that bass off, and lay down their version of the bass and publish it. No big deal. No one's picky about it. When the song is written by someone, some of the bands say just ask the songwriter first, the original uploader, and make sure it's okay. He may have reservations on that song still. Otherwise, we just fork and post like crazy. Forking is a little bit different. There's collaborating, which is a private track which you allow a single person onto. Then there's forking, which is anybody can take this, open it up, and add to it and repost it. This track, Candycam, I've been wanting to do bass on this for like a month. But it's got a lot of others on it now. So, this is Candycam at Andrew Shirley's page, but song is written by bandlab.com/Steve Byshart, which is STEVEBISHART. Guitar solo is by Samuel P. Lazon, which is bandlab.com/Samuel P. LAY play ZON. Samuel Plays On. Almost like Play Zone, but without the E. And then some more added guitar solo and a little rhythm through the whole song was done by Andy Guitar Pants. Andrew Shirley. bandlab.com/Andy Guitar Pants. Who is today's feature? You have comments on this track like, wow, 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 whoa. This is so fucking great. I love that. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is so fucking great. This is some metal ass shit right here, you guys. That should work to elevate what you're hearing. Yeah, this shit's cool. This is some metal ass shit. Tomorrow, we're going to go more on the beats side of the groove. Might play guitar live on the show. While blogging. To a track. I was eating some chocolate. I'm known to have monsters constantly. I'm known to go, yabba dabba doo. The blue flame rising from my orifice. All this gas spilling hot and burning up. The gas is blowing blue from the orifice. Hot blue flame blowing up like you wanna be this. Doing yabba dabba doing yabba dabba doing dabba dabba doing dabs. Yabba dabba doing dab dab dad. Wamp wamp wow. King Black's back again. What's up, bro? We had Stefan on. What's up, Stefan? Yeah, this is some crazy metal, and I know all the guys. I know them all personally. I've had good conversations with them. Follow them on Instagram and had conversations in both places and made music with all these artists. And the guy who made the comment, too, Rusty Cal Hewer. I've even made music with him. I like to make music on that BandLab app like crazy. Clogged. Next track. Round 2. What? Oops. Too much of that reclaim filling up my pipe. I gotta go reclaim it. So let's hear this track some more volume. It's called Buzzard. It's a 2-minute thing. Blasted birds. Let me go over here. Sorry guys, I don't have the time to read every single code of conduct and tell if I can do this or not. It's legal where I am. Nice. Buzzard. Mobile Metal says, I'm getting a Tool mixed with Steve Vai sort of vibe. Killer job, bro. I couldn't agree more. Andrew Shirley says he's a big fan of both. I was going to have some talking points on Andrew Shirley. I know he likes cookies. He has specifically asked I send him some cookies. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to send you some cookies there. I'm going to try and make sure I'm pointing to the right spot. I'm sending you the cookies, man. When it happens, it happens. You're going to be like... You're going to be amazed. Is that the right face? I don't know if that's the right face. Man, that's bright light. I'm going to turn that away from my eyes. There we go. Oh. You can see a little more of my skin tone now. I'm not a ghost. Yeah, man, I make a lot of different kind of cookies, but I make a snickerdoodle that is just unbelievable. And I make chocolate chip cookies that would eat themselves if they could. I put the recipe up every once in a while on my social media outlets, just to share the love, and I've talked about the methods before. That being said, I'd like to mention who you're listening to. It again is Andrew Shirley. This song is called "Lizard Man in the Air." You have Matt Dunlap on the drums. He's the pedigree of drummers on BandLab. He's awesome. He uses an Alesis kit that just sounds boom, and you can hear him on this. He knows how to hit hard. He knows how to hit soft. And then you have Samuel Piles on again on guitar, and then you have Andrew Shirley's sister doing the lyrics and the vocals. You can find her at bandlab.com/BRIDA2556. And then again, Andy Guitar Pants on guitar. And let's talk a little bit about his guitar. The guitar he has, it's fucking majestic. It's fucking majestic. I got all these guitars, but I don't think any three of my guitars. I buy cheap. I put money into them, and they make them about this valuable. He has the majestic Steve Portnoy. He has the majestic John Petrucci. Who the hell is Steve Portnoy? John Petrucci guitar from Music Man, Ernie Ball Music Man Guitars, and it is a 7-string beast. It is a well-made machine. It brings out the player. I've touched them. They're awesome. I also really like the guitar that the guitarist started on, and I have a friend who has one, and I've used it for gigs. Parker Nightflies. Just go back in time, and you'll see that guitarist actually started on a Parker Nightfly. Carbon fiber guitars, really cool. I wonder if they've ever considered doing a carbon fiber version of the Music Man majestic guitar he has. Just an idea from Idiot Burns. I'm just a damn idiot. What do I know? And I'm having a good time today. I have a reduction in kids today. My ex has taken 2 of the kids. One of them is going to go to the Harlem Globetrotters game in our area today, and the other one with my mom. And the other one is going to go to hang out with mom all day. That'll be an awesome thing. What I'll be doing is just me and the youngest. She is 2. And she is asleep in the bed, bottle next to her head, and full of goop. She's just full of goop, which she's had a little bit of a head cold. So, might be a day of fussiness for me, but until then, she's sleeping, and I'm going to blog and talk to the world and share this music that I love so much. Lizard Man in the air, by the way. You do have comments on this. I'd love to look at. You got Nick Robb saying, reminds me a bit of Richard Thompson / Fairport Convention. Great track. You got Robin Burns saying, this is really awesome. How cool to be able to jam with your own sis. Yeah. And Matt Dunlap really enjoyed it. I was excited to see it was your sister. And she has a good voice. Encore. Bring this one down a little bit in volume because there's a louder one. Inspired by Ant Jones. You can find him at ANT Guitar at BandLab or bandlab.com/ANT Guitar. Ant Jones. Andy Guitar Pants and Ant Guitar. Yeah! That fade back in, that breakdown thing. Oh yeah. Dope. Nice work, Ant. Nice work, Andy. Ant Jones says, man, this is awesome. CP Roscoe Martin, bassist, singer, songwriter, extraordinaire, and younger fellow, says, Holy fuck, this sounds huge, Andy. Awesome. Andy does shuffle the credit on over to Aunt Jones in his comments, but takes two to tango, motherfuckers. It's like I always say, more is better. Bring it on. Yeah. These headphones don't really stay on unless I put a hat on. I added my own drums. It sounds like machine guns. Try to make war sounds. Ah! The song is called Haunt Me, New Master. So, I think the song is called Haunt Me, and this is the new master of it. The second part is parenthetical. I'm listening to the music, like trying to figure out how to play it. That's what my brain does. I'm a guitarist. I hear music, I'm trying to figure out how it's played. Especially guitar music. Nice track, guys. Haunt Me. Came out November 7th. Woo! Whoa. I like this one a lot. Just gonna sit here for a second. Song for God, Pushing Through All the Darkness in the World. Written by Travis Scott. Vocals performed by Leah Norton. You can find her at bandlab.com/LEAHN42. Lead solo and acoustic, written and performed by Andrew Shirley. Drums by Blaine Hartley. Ah, yeah. It's cool. You got Dan Ripley saying, love it. You have Travis Scott saying thanks for jamming it, bro. Looking forward to working with Andrew on future projects as well. Back to Dan, he said. Mobile Metal's back saying this has a super cool vibe. Awesome work. We got Burning Roses dropping like and saying she likes it. Keep up the great work. Hell yeah. Not saying anything, just mouth sounds. Pretty cool. On this blog, I have historically talked about different techniques that can be used in recording. Now that this blog is starting to trickle on to different mediums, I want to start doing that again. I want to talk about things like cutting down sibilants. If you can see right here, I have, you can see this material? That's my whole desktop. My computer monitor is sitting on top of that kind of foam. Or maybe all the way up to where the monitor stands. But my keyboard, my whole desktop area, this whole area is covered in foam. Everything has foam all around. I have foam all around. In a closet with clothes on one whole wall. If I had more foam, I'd put more foam. Actually, I do have more foam. I should put more foam. The more foam you can get in your, the better. I'm not using dynamic mics, and that's why. If I was using the SM7 by Shure, like most podcasts do, I could tease that right on up to my lip, talking to it, and you couldn't hear my kid asking me questions behind me, or the director saying, you should do this, or you should do that. Barely at all, unless they wanted me to be heard. Unless they were, you know, if it was that kind of scenario. What I'm saying is, it has a lot of rejection when you have a dynamic mic. When you have a mic like this, which you want to get all the nuances of a voice and all those little crunchy, awesome details, you'll need A, a pop screen, B, sound deadening, C, some kind of amplifier for your microphone, preamplifier, and lastly, you'll need quiet environment. If you had in-hand style, let me see if it's over here. If you had, oh yeah, oh my belly. If you had this style microphone right here, you can see this is well used. If you had this style microphone, you can get the sound to be good, and a lot of the other stuff is not being heard. Other instruments around you, that's why you see this type used live, and you don't see this type used live, because it will pick up everything in the whole room and just feed back, and you won't even hear the voice, or you'll hear noise when the voice isn't going. Whenever anything's allowed to dominate the mic, it'll just will. This has a great rejection and high sound pressure, so you could pop right into it. If I did that right up next to that one, I would get some mad sounds. It's about as close as I can get. To get any closer, it starts to just get all messed up. So therefore, I have this limitation right there set up just exactly as I would want it. You can't really tell from the angle you're at, but there is a pop screen here, and I'm just bumping my face into it like a dog at a screen. Can you let me in? Let me in, Mom. All right. The One Who Will by Andrew Shirley. This is from October 23rd. "30 minutes into the blog, I came from a habit of doing 20-minute blogs, and at the 20-minute mark, I would say that was a blog to whatever, and one and whatever, and more recently, I started with a slogan that was, we BandLab. But it was based on some good conversations I had in a group and another conversation I had with a fellow on BandLab. And he's like, yeah, you should work something in like that. It was Rusty Calhour, and who really, I think, suggested this. But, well, there's a couple other guys who said stuff about it. And I'm flipping the switch down here. I, to myself, said, it's a great idea. I've always wanted to have something like that. Now, I do go, good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to... But I didn't go, like, stay brave, this is Coyote Peterson, kind of thing. I didn't have a thing at the end. So I was thinking to myself, should come up with something. But I wanted something that We Are BandLab only works on BandLab. And they suspended me for disrespect. I got 20-something thousand followers. They disrespect. I said, if you think this app is being assholes, send them an email, because we have no other way to let them know of changes we don't like. And they suspended me because it was like petty and asshole like. Well, yeah, I'm kind of petty and asshole like when someone deletes a bunch of the people I'm following and turns the feed of music into 3% as much as I was following and takes all the original first follows away from me. You should have kept my first 5,000. That's just me. Anyway, not going to keep complaining about what happened to me on BandLab. What I want to do is I want to move forward, and I want to start coming up with a ending that is all across the board. And I think this is the one. We are music. We are music. I'm going to try using that one for a while. Try that one for a bit. This goes back there. It was hiding behind this doll I have. Let me show you this doll. This is made by my grandmother. Dorothy Burns made this. And this is a little version of me that I got when I was a little 2-year-old. He never went bald. I mean, he's going a little bit bald. He's thinning. Some of the yarns are coming out. But, it's from my grandma, Dorothy. She made this. It has these little hands. And, the hair. You put the hair in. And then you put it in clothes that I used to wear as a little kid. It's my old onesie. Still smell baby me. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, guys? What do you think of that? When my kids are having nightmares, it's a nightmare night and they can't sleep, I bring this mini dad to them, and they have mini dad to cuddle, and they sleep so good. When I'm having nightmares, I should grab it. Mini dad, I think it's just so cool. My grandma passed a few years ago, so I cherish the things I have from her quite a bit. This is probably my most cherished item from my grandmother. I can't say that I should cherish anything more. I do have a quilt, though. A couple of them. I have a quilt we made together, so I do cherish that quite a bit as well. Not only did I make the quilt with my grandmother, but when my childhood dog got attacked, some of the blood of him got on that when he was running around scared when he got back into the house after the attack. And also, I have a beach towel. It's still soaked in blood, has these big old brown stains on them, because that's what we wrapped them in. I love that beach towel. if you haven't figured it out, Idiot Burns is pretty sentimental. Maybe I'll put this right here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm sentimental. I'm a gooey guy. So they call us gooey guys. By the way, you're listening to Uncle Toad's Broken Jukebox by Andrew Shirley. You can find him at bandlab.com/Andy Guitar Pants. What kind of pants you got on? I got on guitar pants, bro. He also has a video of Jason Chastain, Jason McKinley Chastain, playing to one of his tracks, and he said, I didn't think I could play over this because it was such a powerhouse of a track. And Andrew Shirley said he loved it and reposted it, so obviously it was good work. Thawed Future is a period of time yet to be. It was a previous track we heard. And like I said, this one is Uncle Toad's Broken Jukebox. I like this kind of stuff a lot. I wonder if this is the kind of stuff that he was doing the whole time. You know, because he said he was kind of just improvising. And this is what I do a lot. I've never really spent a lot of time formally writing songs till I just felt like oh, that riff was so good, I have to. So the credit to the 1,000 or so plus songs I've written, I'll say there's probably another 5,000 lurking, unqualified to be sung. They're just jam. Maybe a friendly riff will finally come to accompany those lonely riffs and structures, to make them into something I can call my own, enough to make them into a song. I'll tell you what, man. Constantly writing, constantly soloing, constantly riffing, constantly drumming. That's me. Rhythm guitar and drums by Jason Chastain. Harmonics and soloing guitar by Andy Guitar Pants. Same day, he had earlier in the day posted a Devin Townsend instrumental link to a YouTube video. Very cool. Very jammy. And very 420 leaning, if you ask me. As you can see, I brought out the blue flame. And nothing will be the same in my brain once I go insane on the blue flame. All the things will change. I will be deranged. Insane yabba dabba do, you know what I mean? I wanna do a yabba dabba too. Oh, yeah. It's time for me to get what? Yeah, it's time for me to get what? Fucking cranium, dump, da dump, dump. Juice me up, boss, tell me what's down. Juice me up, boss, looking all around. having fun, hauling off the ground. Juice me up, box, what's this now? That's new fat sound. I like that track, yeah, getting whack, yeah, I like that track. Oh, jamming it back, yeah, I like that track, yeah, feeling half whack, yeah, I like that track. Gonna get a blast, gonna take it like that. Feeling half whack, yeah, I like that track, yeah. Gonna have a blast and I like it like that, yeah, ooh yeah, gonna like it like that. Perfect timing. That is IdiOtBlog 267. Feature was Andy Guitar Pants, Andrew Shirley. We are music.